Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Chamber Chat with your hosts, Courtney Galle and Samantha Good, with the Conroe, Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce. I am one of your hosts, Courtney Galle. Samantha and I will chat about the Conroe Chamber's upcoming events and programs for this month. Relax with a cup of joe or your favorite drink. And now, Chamber Chat with your hosts, Courtney Galle and Samantha Good. Welcome to Chamber Chat. Chamber Chat is a morning radio show where we chat about the Conroe, Lake Conroe area Chamber of Commerce upcoming events and business organizations. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galle, Director of Program Development.
And I'm Samantha Good, Director of Membership Development.
The Chamber is a nonprofit organization with the mission of serving the Conroe, Willis, and Montgomery communities to improve economic development and the quality of life. The Chamber is made up of more than 1,000 members of these business communities. The Chamber provides members various monthly networking events, educational seminars, cost-effective marketing opportunities, as well as finds ways to give back to the community it serves. The Chamber has been in business for 81 years.
The purpose of this show is to inform listeners of the monthly events of the Chamber and to promote our members. Each month, guests will be brought on to talk about what is happening in the Chamber and get the inside scoop of our members, what they do, and what has made their company successful. I hope you have a cup of coffee because we have a great lineup this morning.
Good morning. I have no coffee this morning, but I need some.
I did have some coffee, but not nearly enough.
Me neither. It feels like a Monday.
It's not Monday?
No, it's Tuesday.
Oh.
It's Chamber Chat Day.
It is Chamber Chat Day, which I still need to write down in my calendar. I just get so excited that I forget to write it down.
Well, today we have some exciting guests with us, but I want to kind of do an intro before we introduce our guest. We just want our listeners to get ready to see the Real Men of Montgomery County strut their stuff at our Real Men of Montgomery County Style Show Luncheon. The luncheon is August 27th, and it's at Amber Springs Event Facility in Montgomery. And we have tickets on sale now. They're $55, or you can get a table of 8 for $400. You can get tickets at conroe.org or call us at 936-756-6644. And these real men, in quotes, real men, model from local stores in support of CASA, Child Advocates of Montgomery County. And all money raised at the event will benefit CASA. Models to date include State Representative Cecil Bell, Montgomery County Judge Craig Doyle, Willis City Administrator Hector Forestier, Conroe Fire Chief Ken, I don't know if he pronounces it Krager or Krager. I think it's Krager. Yeah. Montgomery County Attorney J.D. Lambright, Justice of the Peace Wayne Mack.
He loves doing it every year, so that should be another. We're glad to have it. We're glad to have all of them back.
Yes,
but
he's a little ham. Him and someone else that's coming up in the list. Willis Chief of Police James Nowak, Willis Fire Chief Jason, again Olanoff. I'm sorry. I need to learn how to pronounce his name. We'll just call him Fire Chief Jason for now. Montgomery ISD Superintendent Dr. Bo Rees, as well as Chamber President Scott Harper, who's the other ham of the bunch.
Yes, very, very much so.
Yes. So today our guests are Ann McAlphin. She's the Executive Director of CASA, and then Alli Stevens, who's the Marketing Communications Director of CASA. Welcome.
Thank you. We're really happy to be here with you today.
Yes, we're happy y'all can join us. And also, I just want to mention some of our other sponsors of the event. Woodforest National Bank, The Courier, Melonhead Photography, DJ Dave Productions, Events Plus, A Different Bloom, Mackenzie's Barbecue and Burgers, and Bayside Printing. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to hold this event. And again, this is all proceeds will benefit CASA. So it's a very unique event to the Chamber. No money goes back to the Chamber. It all goes to a local charity partner every year. So we're glad that CASA could be the charity partner this year.
And we really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome, ladies. Well, why don't y'all tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Well, I'm Ann McAlphin. I am the Executive Director. I've been at CASA for 5 years now, and I would like to say it's the most exciting work that I've done because, well, for a couple of reasons. I think we're making a real difference for the kids in our county who have been abused and neglected. Yes. Every time a volunteer works with one of the kids, they change the children's lives. So it's an exciting work that we're doing. And second, it's really great for me because we get to work, the donors in our community and the volunteers in our community are so fantastic with such big hearts and are so willing to go above and beyond. I mean, just for example, we have advocates who have logged thousands of miles at their own cost and on their own time doing work for the kids.
Awesome.
That is so fantastic.
Yes.
Why don't you tell... I don't want to jump right over and skip you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, and I'll keep my question in my head.
Well, my name is Alli Stevens, and I've been with CASA almost 2 years, right? Wow. Yeah, in September.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So
it seems like forever.
Yeah.
In a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, in
a
good way. And yeah, I mean, what Ann says, it's a not only, yes, it is my job, but it's such a rewarding experience. Just our volunteers are amazing, and to see the work that they do for these kids is, you go home every day and just feel great to see that. Yeah. So
very rewarding.
Very rewarding.
Yeah.
So now, just jumping into my question, because I know a lot of people are probably wondering, what does CASA do? I know that we know that it's for child advocacy, but tell us a little bit about what that means and what you guys do.
Okay, we recruit and train volunteers, and that's key, volunteers to be advocates for kids who are in the foster care system. So kids who have been abused and neglected and removed from their homes by the state or in the care of the state. We have advocates who work for them, who provide a voice for them, who speak up for them, who make sure that nothing falls through the cracks for them while they're in the foster care system. I mean, as you can imagine, it's a traumatic experience to be removed from your home, no matter what, for a child. So our volunteers work to make sure that in the short term, that the children have what they need. And of course, CPS is doing their job, but we work to make sure we work for one child at a time as opposed to a whole caseload. So we work to make sure that during the short term that the children get what they need, that if it's appropriate they get their visits with their parents, that their therapy visits don't fall through the cracks. We work with the education system because we're appointed by the court. We have access to therapists and doctors. We make sure that their medical records are up to date, everything during the short term. And for the long term, we work to make sure that we make a recommendation for where the children are going to go long term. We don't decide. Okay. We don't decide. That's the judge that decides. Yeah. And there are a lot of other people who do make a recommendation. But CASA is an objective, unbiased voice who talks to all the relatives, looks for relatives that may not have been mentioned, and then make a recommendation to the court about what the best placement permanently is for the child.
Okay, so and is that deciding between like whether it's they go back with their parents or a foster home, or is it different foster homes, or like is it kind of all of those things? Well,
the foster home is for the short term, unless it's a foster to adopt home, which is a possibility. If they're in a foster to adopt home, that's one of the options for the long term. But and frankly, we all, CASA and everybody in the system, wants the children to go back to their parents if it's possible. Right. You know, the parents are given a plan, things that they need to do, and if they carry out their plan and step it up, get their act back together, and convince our CASA and CPS and the judge, most important, that they're going to be able to raise the children in a safe and loving home. Yeah. We all want the children to go back home. Right. But sometimes the child can't stay safe that way. So if it's a foster to adopt home, it could be that the foster parents would adopt, or we also look really hard for relatives, because the stats all show that children are better off if they're with that they're better off if they're with a relative. So we look for relatives that may not have been mentioned.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. And then does every child that kind of like goes into the foster system get a court-appointed advocate, or is that...
I am so glad you asked that. That's a great question. So glad you asked that. We're so excited about that. In this county, every child who's in the foster care system has an advocate.
That's fantastic.
Wow, that's awesome.
Statewide, the average is only 50%.
Oh, wow.
And so we've been working really hard to make sure that every child has an advocate. And just about a month and a half ago, we reached that point where we found an advocate for the last child who didn't have one. That child was in Lubbock, because they may not, the children all come through the court system here, but they may be placed farther away. So we found an advocate who's willing to travel to Lubbock to visit a child. And we're so excited. But I want to say with that, I want to make sure it doesn't sound like our job is finished, because in our county, kids are coming into the foster care system at almost 4 a week. So we have to continue recruiting and training to make sure that the kids coming into the foster care system have an advocate.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Well, how can people get involved with CASA? Is it just a matter of volunteering, or is there a process? Is there kind of like a background check, or how does that look if somebody out there is interested in volunteering for y'all?
Well, we kind of have two different tracks on the volunteering. There would be the advocate side. That requires a background check and 30 hours of training.
Okay.
And after the first year, we do 12 hours of in-service training ongoing. We say that it's going to take, you should count on it taking about 10 hours a month of volunteering. We ask you to be committed for the first year because by state law, cases are supposed to be finished within a year.
Okay.
Advocates are the people who do the heart of our work. Staff doesn't take cases. We make sure that the advocates, that the volunteers have what they need to do their work. But this is an essentially volunteer organization. But then there's another track. We have of course the events that we need to help us raise funds to do the work of the organization, and that requires volunteers who are willing to be on committees.
Okay.
Would you like to talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Yeah, we have our run coming up in October, and then our gala coming up in January, and both of those are also basically coordinated by volunteer committees.
Right.
And so we do need people to serve on those committees and organize things like with the run, getting food donated, helping solicit sponsorships, logistics, that sort of thing. So if people are interested in doing that as well, it's something that time-wise, if they're not able to commit fully to being an advocate, this might be a different alternative for them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, great. So there's two avenues for that. I just had a question just slipped my mind. Oh, so you said there's 4 kids every day that are every week
in our county.
In our county. Okay. Do you know how many foster kids there are across the United States, or you may not know that, but
I don't know what the number is across the United States. I can tell you that in across the country there are about 4 kids that die a day because of abuse and neglect.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
And if you hear some sobbing in the background on the radio, it's me.
Yeah.
And I think
one of this is something that touches Samantha's heart too. So she does some volunteering for some foster programs. So, that is very upsetting.
Statewide, what were you going to say?
Statewide, I was going to say the statistics are 1 child removed every 8 seconds. Roughly 1 child removed every 8 seconds in the state of Texas.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. In just the state of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
That's no words. So
I mean, you'd like to think that our county is a place where children are safe,
right? Because it's such a great county, but it's a huge county though too. I mean, we're very big, but
as long as there's one kid in our county being abused, that's completely unacceptable, and we need to help.
Exactly. One question right before we take a short break: is CASA a national organization, and then each city or each county or each state has their own sub-organization? How does that work?
Well, CASA is a national organization, but we're not like the Cancer Society or Red Cross, where we're a chapter of the national organization. We're each one of us are an independent 501c3. And the state organization and the national organization provide us resources, but we don't report to them in that sense. They do. They have quality standards that they demand, and that they do audits, which we like. That helps the quality of our program.
Yeah, it definitely does. Definitely.
And they have the state Texas CASA has a very strong legislative branch.
Oh, great.
Which we all participate in, but they help us do things at the legislative level to make a difference for the kids.
Yeah, that's so important.
It is.
Right. Well, we'll be back in a few minutes with more Chamber Chat talking with CASA.
Did you know there are more than 790 abused and neglected children currently in foster care in Montgomery County? Will you help make a difference? I'm Alli Stevens with CASA Child Advocates of Montgomery County. We train and support volunteers to be the voice of children in the foster care system. Kids removed from their home because of abuse and neglect. And we need volunteers just like you to advocate for these children. To learn more about becoming an advocate, please visit CASASpeaksForKids.com. That's CASASpeaksForKids.com.
Lone Star Internet Radio is now bringing you the weekly business hour show each Monday morning at 11 a.m. My name is Rick Schisler, and I will be your host. Each week, we will be bringing you local, area, and national business news that you can use. The program will also feature an interview with a local or national business person who will share their own experiences, successes, and failures in operating their businesses. Our show is for anyone who already owns a business, whether they work solo or have employees, and for those who are thinking about starting their own businesses. A bit of information about myself. Again, my name is Rick Schisler, and I am a Silver Fox advisor who has over 40 years' experience as a serial entrepreneur. As a part of our show, I will offer some advice and encouragement on our monthly topic, and I will take your questions by email at rschisler@silverfox.org or call into the station at 936-647-3776. See you on the radio Monday at 11 a.m. for the weekly business hour.
At Jazzy Junk, volunteers reclaim, restore, and recycle. Jazzy Junk is a non-profit resale storefront where you will discover wonderful, unique finds at very affordable prices on furniture, antiques, books, art, home decor, and more. When you shop Jazzy Junk, you support New Danville, a community for adults with developmental disabilities. We receive new donations daily, so plan a visit to Jazzy Junk today to find that perfect item or gift. Our motto is here today, gone today. So remember to hurry in and shop often for the best selection. Jazzy Junk is located in the outlets at Conroe on League Line Road and I-45 North. Call 936-441-4500 or visit our website, jazzyjunk.org. That's JUNQUE for more information and store hours.
And welcome back to Chamber Chat. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galle.
And I'm Samantha Good. Welcome back. We are here speaking with Ann and Alli from CASA about our style show coming up. And we just want to chat with them again some more and learn some more about CASA and some other things they have going on. Just as a reminder, our style show is going to be on Thursday, August 27th at Amber Springs. And you can go to www.conroe.org for more information and for tickets.
Yes, so come out. We'll have some real men of Montgomery County strutting their stuff on or as we've been saying, kind of they're going to walk the catwalk for CASA. So come out and see some of our elected officials and county representatives. Our own President Scott Harper will be there modeling for some retailers. Right now, the retailers that we have in our Dillard's at the Woodlands Mall, Joss A. Bank that's here in Conroe, and Academy here in Conroe. We'll have a couple other more retailers hopefully coming in. So it's a great time for everybody, and you can come and help raise money for a great charity in our county. So y'all are going to be the charity partner this year. Are y'all excited about the event?
We are so excited.
I could not be more excited. So I just want to say, we have many organizations that do different kinds of things for us, and we really, really appreciate them all. But I think this is the most creative fundraising event in the county.
That is fantastic. We love hearing that.
Yes.
I just think, y'all showed me the tape some of last
year.
Oh, we apologize for that. Yes. Thank you for still being our partner after watching the video.
And I did see what you said about Scott Harper being the biggest ham.
Yes.
But really, we think this is just the most fun event ever, and we are so excited that you chose us to participate on many levels, of course, because of the donations, but also because it's just such a fun event.
And getting the awareness out there too. We hope we do that. And I know a couple of times we get questions at the Chamber of how we pick the charity partner, and it's very random. What we do is we take a list of all of the local charities in the county, and we just
that are chamber members. You have to be a chamber member. So if you're a nonprofit out there listening, and you were wondering why your name was not drawn, it was because you are not a chamber member.
And so we just randomly draw because we want to give everybody an equal chance of being able to participate in this event, and hopefully, down the line we've been able to hit every charity. So of course we take out the charities that have been benefactors before.
So we can't do it again.
Well, I think it's like 2 or 3 years that then your name goes back in the hat.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's 5. It may be 5 years.
I think it's 3. I don't know. We'll decide. Yeah. But last year was Montgomery County Emergency Assistance, and the year before was Breast Cancer Charities of America. So, but you also have a representative from CASA that's going to be a model
We do.
And it's Steve Earle, right?
Right. He's one of our board members, and he
Yes.
agreed right off.
Well, great. We're excited to have him. So, so if you're, a chamber member and wanting to come to our luncheon, or if you want to support CASA or just come out and see all of these men strut their stuff, please come out and come to a great luncheon and for a great cause too. So we're really happy to be working with y'all too this year. So
I know you. Oh, we're gonna.
No, I just want to say again how much we appreciate being a part of it, because this is, it's just such a fun event.
yeah,
And
Well,
that you can make money for an important
Yes.
cause and have so much fun at the same time. It's like the best of all worlds.
Yeah.
Yes, it really
well, I don't
is.
know who came up with the concept, and I don't know if it was Scott or my predecessor, Angela, but I think it's funny that it's the men who have to.
Oh, that's the best part of it.
Yeah. And we did forget to mention our lovely
yes.
host here with Lone Star Net Radio, Dick Schussler, is also a model.
Oh.
Yes. So he's going to be strutting his stuff too. So
He's just shaking his head at Courtney right now.
he's ready. He's ready for it. So, well, I know you'll have a couple other fundraisers. You have something coming up in October, and then you talked about your gala. Why don't you talk a little bit about the fundraisers and how people can help with those events and
dates.
participate? Yes,
Give us some
dates.
dates.
Yes.
Sure. Well, we are a nonprofit organization, and while our fundraisers aren't our sole means of obtaining funds, they are very important to our organization,
Yeah.
and also to raise awareness in the community. But our superhero run, CASA Superhero Run, is coming up.
That's so cute. I saw that on y'all's website.
Yeah, it's a fun event. It's coming up October 3rd. And it's a 5K, 10K trail run through W.G. Jones State Forest, which is very unique. So run through the forest. And then also a kids' fun run. The Woodlands Christian Academy has been very gracious and allows us to host the event on their beautiful campus in the Woodlands.
Okay.
Before that, we were kind of limited on parking, and it was really could be muddy sometimes. We have wonderful paved parking. We're very excited about that.
Good.
So thank you, Woodlands Christian
Yeah,
Academy.
thank you,
Oh,
Woodlands
yes.
Christian Academy. But it's a really fun event. Everybody dresses up in their as their favorite superhero.
Yes.
So Superman or the Incredible Hulk, or you'll see Spider-Man running through the forest. It's really fun.
That's adorable. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
So our motto is every child needs a hero, but abused children need superheroes. So
Oh, lovely. Oh,
So-
awesome.
if they want to find out more about it, they can go on our website. It's right on our homepage. If they want to register to participate, again, we are needing volunteers for that day. So they can email CASARun@CASASpeaksForKids.com if they're interested.
Great.
And we're
Have any
also taking
questions?
sponsors for that event as well.
We are.
Yes.
So still taking sponsors.
Yes.
And then our next event, our biggest fundraiser, is our gala.
Right.
And so our 2016 gala is going to be January 30th at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott.
Good. It will not. It doesn't coincide with the chamber gala this year, so that's good.
We would
so you
not.
can go to both. You can go to both.
Go to
So
both.
yes. But but I've heard a lot of great things about y'all's gala.
Yeah, and we have a new theme this year. It's
Oh.
boots and ball gowns.
Oh,
Ooh.
love that.
So I think the ladies will be happy to maybe not have to wear heels if they choose not to. They
Right.
can
Yes.
pair an awesome pair of boots with
Right.
their glitzy ball gown. And,
Yeah.
it's a great party, but moreover, it supports a great
Right.
cause.
Yeah.
Like Alli was saying, it's a great excuse to go get some Blitz boots.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that
That's
is a
true.
very good
Yes.
reason.
Uh-huh.
But we're absolutely taking sponsorships
Right.
and table sponsorships for that event and underwriting as well now.
Yeah. How much are tables for that? Like a table of 10 or table of 8? Is
It would
it
start at 2,000 and go to
and go there? Okay. Well, perfect. Well, yes. Again, great cause. So contact them if you are interested in volunteering or purchasing a table or sponsoring. So
Yeah, and that information is all up on our website as well,
Yes.
so they can go on
Yeah.
if they have any questions or call us.
great. Awesome. Well, is there anything else y'all want to tell us about CASA or stuff that people, I know it's probably always an education process, letting the public know about what y'all are doing. And, of course, that's kind of the life of a nonprofit. But is there anything else y'all want to share to our listeners about?
I will say that we have, if people are interested in becoming an advocate or just learning, we have monthly. It's the second Wednesday and
okay.
the third Wednesday.
Okay. Oh, perfect.
Conversations with CASA, and it's where we have current volunteers.
Yeah.
And we one time it's at La Madeline in the morning, and then we have another at the Refuge in the Woodlands in the evening.
Okay.
And it's come and go, very casual. They can just come and chat with advocates and really get a better idea firsthand from advocates what it's about. So we have one coming up August 12th and one August 19th.
Oh, perfect. So mark that on your calendars, everybody.
So people always ask what CASA stands for. It's Court-Appointed Special Advocates, because we are appointed by the court.
Right.
And the other thing I wanted to say is, if you don't remember the website, you can find us by Googling CASA in Montgomery County. But be sure to put in Texas, because we're not the only Montgomery County in the country.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Yes.
You might have a little difficulty if you're volunteering in Alabama.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I Google it all the time. So if you Google it, it'll pop right up. And like I said, I saw pictures from the run that look super cute. Yeah. So, well, thank y'all so much for joining us.
I actually I think we have a couple more minutes in this section. So I just wanted to see, do you guys have any stories you'd like to share with us that you can share with us?
Okay, well, here's
without making us cry.
Or
not crying anyways. Too much. I
can't promise that. I'll tell you a short one. When you asked me that, I could go on. But there was a family, and the 5 children were removed from their mom because she was alcoholic and she wasn't taking care of the kids. And the oldest son was 11. They had different fathers. The oldest son was 11, and they were removed from their homes. And the mother had told the boy, I'm going to call him Jeremy. The mom had told the boy that Jeremy, that his dad had abandoned him 7 years ago, and he didn't have a father. Well, when they got removed from their homes, an advocate was appointed for Jeremy. And the first thing she did was she didn't take the mom's word for it that the dad had abandoned him, and she started looking for him. And she did internet searches, just and she found the father in one of the northeastern states. And she called him and asked if indeed he was Jeremy's father. And what he said was, I've been looking for Jeremy for 7 years. I have partial custody in this state.
Oh, my gosh.
And I visited him every Saturday, and we went out to do something every Saturday. And one Saturday I showed up, and they had disappeared. No trace, no forwarding. I have been looking for him for 7 years.
Oh, my goodness.
So she arranged, the advocate arranged a phone meeting, of course with CPS involved, with CPS and the dad, and had the phone conversation with Jeremy and the dad for the first time in 7 years. And Jeremy was like, everybody said that was the first time they had seen him smile. And he said, do you still live next door to the donut store? Do you still live down the street from the karate place? And they began a relationship.
Oh my goodness.
This is one child who thought for 7 years that his dad abandoned him, and now he knows that he has a dad who loves him.
That is so fantastic.
That's amazing. And if people don't think that miracles come true,
they do.
I mean, that's just
miracles do with a little bit of elbow grease.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, what a lovely story. Oh goodness.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
I'm glad that we fit that last little bit in.
That is great.
A little happy bit.
Yes, that is great. Well, again, thank y'all so much. Come out and support CASA at our Real Men in Montgomery County Style Show Luncheon August 27th. And we'll be back with our next segment in a few minutes.
Hello, Montgomery County. I'm Rachel Baldwin with Special Olympics Texas, Area 6. Are you a fan of courage? Are you a fan of determination? Are you a fan of acceptance, grace, and skill? Then you're already a fan of Special Olympics. Make it official. Volunteer, coach, and/or compete and be a fan of dignity and acceptance. The dedication of our Special Olympics Texas volunteers provides mainstreaming experiences for athletes with intellectual disabilities. You will touch the heart of another person, and it will move you in a meaningful way that lifts the spirit. Please visit the Heart of East Texas Area 6 webpage at www.sotx.org. Also, like us on Facebook to be a fan and be part of Special Olympics Texas.
I'm Andrea Kolsky.
And I'm Heather Hall.
You may have heard of Justice Being Blind.
But what about being blonde?
In our show, Justice is Blonde, we talk about what's going on in Montgomery County at the courthouse behind the scenes.
Hey, Andrea, don't forget about Harris County, too.
And honestly, Heather, nationwide, we cover it all.
Airing every Friday at 11 a.m., you can send in your burning questions to our email, justicesblonde.lonestar@gmail.com.
Or they can look us up on Facebook at Justice is Blonde.
Or they could even call in to the station at 936-647-3776. Although we are discussing the law, we're trying to keep it fun, and we have some awesome guests.
So tune in Friday for some legal fun, laughter, and an hour with the Blanchirage.
The East Texas Dream Center, conveniently located at 301 South 1st Street, Conroe, Texas 77301, relies solely upon the generosity of those who are led to contribute. We are a Christian organization that houses women and children who are trying to get their lives back after being homeless, abused, or addicted. Your financial contributions are tax deductible. We are recognized by the IRS as a tax-exempt organization under Section 501c3. With faith, hope, education, and a lot of love, we seek to lead individuals towards self-sufficiency so they can become contributing members of society. Your generous gift will help women and children in our community. Please visit our website to find ways to donate or volunteer. Our website is www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. Again, the website is www.easttexasdreamcenter.org. A telephone number where you can reach us is 281-601-6800. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Heaven's Army of Resources and Recreation Center is a 501c3 nonprofit organization featuring a 10,000 square foot building located at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas. At Heaven's Army, we offer over 26 different services free for all ages, from karate, dance, drug and alcohol classes, anger management, parenting, food and clothing pantries, to just name a few. We are supported solely by volunteers and private donations. Our main mission is to glorify God in all that we do. At Heaven's Army, we strive to be a hand up, not a handout. Come check us out at 19325 FM 1485 West, New Caney, Texas, or call for more information at 281-689-5864. You may also learn more about Heaven's Army by visiting our website at heavensarmyofresources.com. Welcome back to Chamber Chat. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney and Galle.
And I'm Samantha Good.
And we just finished our last segment talking to Ann and Alli with CASA Child Advocates of Montgomery County. And now we're joined with, I don't know the right word there. Again, it feels like a Monday to me. Anyways, Elaine Smith from Berryhill is here with us as our next guest. Good morning, Elaine.
Good morning.
Does it feel like a Monday to you too?
Absolutely feels like a Monday.
I don't know why.
I'm just glad it's across the board feeling like Monday.
It's so crazy. Yeah. Couldn't get up this morning. Needed more coffee this morning. So, well, Elaine, you're the catering manager?
Yes.
At Berryhill Baja Grill in the Woodlands at Market Street?
Yes, that's correct.
Well, thank you. Why don't you tell us and our audience a little bit about yourself, about your family, about your work, everything that everybody wants to know about you.
Okay. I am 36 years old. I've been in the food and beverage industry my entire life.
Oh, wow.
I started out at River Plantation Country Club here in the area.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was the I moved my way up to service director there. I did some interim event coordinating there and some also interim food and beverage director responsibilities there. I moved on to be the food and beverage director at Lake Windcrest Golf Club on 1488. I was there for 3 years. I was then recruited to Elkins Lake Country Club in Huntsville, where I was the operations manager. I was in charge of not only member events, private events, 120-seat restaurant, a snack bar, and as well as the community relations, so swimming pools, deed restrictions, that sort of thing. I actively seeked a position where I could spend more time with my family and do the one part of my job that I loved the most, which was event planning and planning parties and doing the catering part. So I took a position with Berryhill after being with Elkins Lake for 7 years. And I've been with Berryhill 3 years now.
Oh, wow.
So I love my job. I have just enough adrenaline to keep me going during the week. I have enough
adrenaline and queso.
Oh, yeah. And then I have enough flexibility to be able to spend the time that I need with my kids.
Yep.
And then I get to do what I love, and that's planning events and parties with people.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I love it.
And she has so much spunk and energy.
She does.
Yes.
She just has it
Yes.
coming out all the time.
Well, and you can tell you love what you do.
Yes.
It definitely
Thank you.
shows. So, yes, definitely.
Awesome.
Well, I know you're really involved in the community.
Right.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about stuff that you do in the community, and then also mention your family, because that's a big part of your life too.
Okay, so I have 2 boys, ages 12 and 9. My 12-year-old is going on 16. He definitely has the attitude that I was not prepared for, even though people warned me. And then I have a 9-year-old. Both of them are active in sports. They play football,
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
basketball, soccer. So I stay pretty busy all the time.
Yeah.
So I keep busy with my boys. And then as far as the community, I'm real active in 2 different chambers of commerce, including the Greater Conroe Lake Conroe Chamber of Commerce. I'm also a member of the Montgomery County Association of Businesswomen.
Oh, okay.
And
I know that. That's a great
yeah.
organization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I do a lot. I do as much volunteer work for the chambers as I can.
Yes.
And I love it. I love the people, and I love the community, and I've really feel like they've become part of my family.
Yeah. And I kind of left, we'll tell a little bit of a story. I left Elaine in a bind. When I accepted the job here at the Conroe Chamber, I was supposed to be the team leader for the Woodlands Chamber's Taste of the Town. And because I left my reign, Elaine had to step up a year in advance and take my place. So
yeah,
Well, you're lucky that Elaine still wants to participate with us up
yes,
here in Conroe.
I know.
after that.
I mean, every time I see her, I still say I'm so sorry. So, but I knew she would be a great person for that and be able to take that on. So,
And that's a lot of fun too.
yes, it is. So, after she does her reign there, we'll rope her into helping with Taste Fest. So that
We're building experience and bringing it
right,
on
exactly. We'll share
our training program.
You know, I'll give Ashley some of my experience. People, we'll just trade. We're friends, so Woodlands and the Conroe Chamber can work together. So, well, yeah, I know that keeps you really, really busy.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about Berryhill?
Okay.
I know
So-
you have a really good
off
queso.
today. It's our Monday, I think.
So Berryhill is a Baja Mexican themed restaurant. We are located on Market Street in the Woodlands. There are 5 corporate locations in the Houston area, and then other franchise locations. Berryhill, we just celebrated 21 years, actually, as a restaurant.
Wow.
Wow.
But the Berryhill name's been around since like the 1930s. A man by the name of Walter Berryhill used to do homemade tamales and push around a tamale cart in the River Oaks area of Houston.
wow.
He sold his tamales, and then he retired. And his recipes and his name were basically bought, and then the first restaurant was born 21 years ago at our Revere location, which is in the River Oaks area. If you go by that restaurant, there's still the original tamale cart sitting out front. It's pretty cool and nostalgic. So
I did not know that. I didn't know it was
didn't
local
either.
at all.
Yeah.
That's really
And
cool.
I didn't know that it had that exciting story
Yes.
behind it. It's not just a restaurant that
Right.
somebody created and say, hey, everyone loves
Right.
Tex-Mex. It has a neat story behind it.
It does.
Right. So we're kind of famous. I mean, we still make homemade tamales to this day. At
Which
the
they're very
Woodlands,
good. We've had them at the chamber.
Yes, very good.
at the Woodlands location, I think Carlos makes tamales all day, every day. I feel so bad for him sometimes, but he's so good.
But
and
you
then,
do such
Carlos,
a great
you're good at
job,
your
Carlos.
job,
We
yes.
love you. We love you.
and then, but we're pretty famous for our fish tacos at the
They
restaurant.
are
Yes.
amazing. Yes.
They are my favorite fish tacos. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The sauce that you,
One of the cool things that Berryhill is doing right now is they are doing a taco of the month. Right now, our taco of the month is a Philly cheesesteak taco. And last month, we did a Sunnyside swine, which was a barbecue pulled pork with a Sunnyside egg on top. And then the week before that, we did a battered battered tamale with like queso and poblano peppers. So if you come into Berryhill, every month we're going to be featuring a new taco that you can try, and that's pretty cool. It's recipes that are brought on by our head chef, Andrew, and he's going to be doing a TV appearance with me in January on Great Day Houston.
Oh, good.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
That'll be awesome.
Yes.
And so, yeah, Berryhill's got some fun stuff. We also do a great specials. We have $1.99 fish tacos on Mondays, $1 tamales on Thursdays, $4 frozen margaritas all day on Saturdays, and $3 mimosas.
That's a special after our heart.
Yeah.
Me too. $3 mimosas and Bloody Marys on Sundays. So we have a lot of good specials at the store.
Those are some fantastic specials.
If you haven't been, you have to go. It is just the best food. It's to me, it's not Tex-Mex.
No, it's Baja.
I would call it elegant Tex-Mex. I don't know.
Well,
What's the difference between Tex-Mex and Baja then?
I would say that Baja has a lot of fresh ingredients. We use a lot of fresh cheeses. We have a lot of seafood products on our menu. We don't use we use olive oil in our tamales. We don't use animal lard in any of our products.
Okay.
We don't use Velveeta cheese in our queso. We use pepper jack cheese, heavy cream, a little white
Samantha
wine.
loves your...
I do love your queso.
She does.
I absolutely love your queso.
The enchilada sauce is not going to be like chili gravy. It's going to be like a green tomatillo sauce or red jalapeno sauce. It's not going to be... So there's quite a few differences between the Tex-Mex version of a restaurant and Berryhill.
Okay.
So yeah, a little bit different. I've never seen so much fresh produce come through a kitchen in my life as I do at Berryhill. We have a lot. We make a lot of stuff from scratch.
Yes.
Everything from scratch.
And you can definitely taste that in the food. So I know I love the green sauce, and I know he's not listening because he's on vacation, but Scott Harper also loves his green sauce, and Elaine is so nice to him. She always brings him a little something special to him.
Well, that's the least I could do. He's very helpful to Berryhill.
Thank you for making our lives easier.
Because when Scott's happy, we're happy.
Yes.
So one of the things that I do for Berryhill is I'm in charge of outside sales. So when you have an event, a party, or catering, birthday party, wedding reception, ready rehearsal dinner, company picnic, my job is to bring Berryhill to you, where you don't have to actually come to the restaurant to enjoy Berryhill. So we have a full service catering department. We have staff, bartenders. We cook on site. We can travel long distances, and we can do everything it takes to put on a big event, anywhere from 10 people. I think the largest event I've done with Berryhill is 3,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Oh, my gosh. That's a lot. Well, I know Berryhill has done a lot for us. Y'all were a sponsor for our Fireworks Over Lake Conroe sponsorship party, and we appreciate that. Everybody loved the food. So we definitely appreciate that. It was actually really good. So, but there's some other things that people can go to Berryhill for some other events that we have at the chamber.
Yes, we do have our networking breakfast at Berryhill this month. And we always love going down there because they have yummy, yummy Mexican breakfast. It's fantastic. So that is coming up this month on August 12th. It's a Wednesday from 7:30 to 9 in the morning. So we would love to see you there and come see Elaine and get some yummy breakfast and meet some people.
Why don't we take a short break for a few minutes, and we'll come back with Elaine and wrap it up with Elaine. We'll be back in a few minutes with Chamber Chat.
The Conroe YMCA's benchmark adaptive programming for kids and adults is Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith is an equine-assisted therapy program serving children and adults with adaptive needs. The riders in our Leap of Faith program are working to address and manage specific aspects of their lives impacted by illness, injury, or disability. The Leap of Faith program has experience working with riders who are living with attention deficit or other hyperactivity disorders, hearing impairments, visual impairments, developmental delays or disabilities, autism, Down syndrome, multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, head traumas, brain injuries, and paralysis. Our program uses horseback riding to develop self-confidence and self-esteem, to increase upper and lower body strength, assist in respiratory issues, and establish a trusting relationship between the rider and their horse. Not only do these activities aid in the physical and mental development of the rider, but they also foster self-reliance and independence. For more information regarding our program, to become a rider, or to volunteer with a great group of people, please call our Welcome Center at 936-441-9622 or visit our website at www.ymcahouston.org/Conroe.
Tune in every Sunday night right here on Lone Star Internet Radio for adventure, romance, thrills, chills, and everything vintage radio drama can bring. The Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour comes to you every Sunday at 7 p.m. with brand new episodes monthly. Our productions always feature actors, music, and sound effects performed completely live. And now you can enjoy seeing each new episode performed on stage at the Owen Theater in Conroe. Check out www.irlonestar.com for information about upcoming episodes. Relive the glory days of vintage radio drama right here with the Players Theater Company Old Time Radio Hour on Lone Star Internet Radio.
Hi, this is Erica Tullis, Executive Director of the Breast Cancer Charities of America. The Breast Cancer Charities of America is a national nonprofit organization with our headquarters in the Woodlands, Texas. We focus on non-invasive breast cancer research and helping the true patient that is going through breast cancer. Through our Help Now Fund, we help women pay the rent and utilities while going through their breast cancer treatment. It's unlike any other program that truly is out there. We are here to help the woman. Our phone number is 936-231-8460. For more information or to get involved or to even make a donation, please visit our website, www.igopink.org.
And welcome back to Chamber Chat. I'm one of your hosts, Courtney Galle.
And I am Samantha Good. We are here continuing our conversation with Elaine from Berryhill down in the Woodlands.
And we're starving now.
We are, yes. We are trying to figure out how we can make queso in our near future. So one of the things we were just talking about during the break is just how easy it is to get to Berryhill.
Yeah, Berryhill has a really convenient location, especially if you are going to the Woodlands Pavilion for a concert. We are the second restaurant on the left when you turn into Market Street off of Six Pines, and there's a huge parking lot right behind our restaurant. Yes. Usually, even if you have to circle around a couple of times, it's pretty simple to find a parking spot back there or in the parking garage.
It's not far from the parking garage at all, and you get to park undercover in the shade.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I recommend stopping into Berryhill before you go to your concert. We usually are pretty busy.
Yes, that's perfect.
We're usually pretty busy, but we have we have quick service and great drink specials. So definitely a recommendation of mine for sure.
Yeah. Well, and I know this because I previously worked at the pavilion, you can bring in food to the pavilion.
You can?
You can. Now, for performing arts events, you can bring in a picnic. So you can bring in a lot more.
Okay.
For like the Canterbury Live Nation concerts, you can put it in a 1-gallon plastic bag. Okay. So you can get some tamales.
Or some fish
tacos. And if it's really busy.
Does each person get their own one?
Yes.
So one person takes their queso and the chips in a bag. And then one person takes a whole bunch of tacos in a bag.
Yeah. And you can walk on over. So if it's really busy, you can still eat there and then take your food over to the concert.
So
that's good to know.
I don't know if anybody has seen on Pinterest adult like Capri Suns. So, can you, take a margarita and pour it in a gallon-sized bag and stick a straw in it and take it into the pavilion?
That would be no beverages are allowed in the pavilion. Sorry.
Well, I was just trying to help everybody out.
Yeah. Sorry about that. No margaritas.
Okay,
but
do not put a margarita in a Ziploc bag.
Don't even let it deter you if it's a busy night, because you can also, if you're going to the pavilion, you can also do that. Or go shopping around Market Street and come back and
can people call in and get food to go?
Yes, absolutely.
I have done that before, too.
And we do offer curbside service as well. So if you can't find a parking spot when you come to pick up your order, you can just pull up, call them, and they'll bring the food out to you.
I love that. Yeah. That's a nice little thing to do. But I have done that, too, going home. I've ordered food on the way home, so tamales, because that's my
And
favorite.
speaking of concerts, Jimmy Buffett's always a huge concert at the Pavilion, and they set up like a tailgating parking lot across the street.
Yes, they do.
And I have a client of mine that orders Berryhill Catering, and we do their tailgating party for them every year.
Well, that's awesome.
So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So if you have a chance if you want to do some tailgating for Jimmy Buffett next year, and you don't really feel like doing all the cooking yourself, Berryhill will come right over and fix it up for you.
Yeah. Well, I know we definitely recommend everybody to come out. Will you tell them again where you're located and a website and phone number and all that good stuff?
Sure. It's Berryhill Baja Grill. We are located on Market Street, right off of Six Pines in the Woodlands, behind the Woodlands Mall. Our website is www.berryhillbajagrill.com. Our phone number at the restaurant is 281-298-8226. My phone number, which is the catering line, it goes straight to my cell phone, so you get personalized service every time you need catering, is 832-814-3931. Again, my name is Elaine Smith, and I'm the catering manager for Berryhill.
She does answer that phone. I've been around her before. She never lets it go to voicemail, so yes. Well, thank you so much, Elaine, and thank you for all that you do for the Conroe Chamber and for other chambers in the county and for our community. We really appreciate Berryhill's a great place to eat and a great place to get your next catering job if you need it. So definitely call Elaine.
Thank you, ladies.
So yeah, and I think we want to wrap up with just sharing some upcoming events. So the different membership events we have coming up this Thursday, we have our Young Professionals event at Bauer Pile Co. Manufacturing. It's this Thursday, August 6th from 11:30 to 1. Just go to our website to register and find out some special instructions about parking and where we're going to meet. We have our networking breakfast at Berryhill in the Woodlands on Wednesday, August 12th from 7:30 to 9. Pre-register to get that $5 discount on our website. And then our business after hours this month is on August 20th from 5 to 7 at JD Precision Plumbing. So you can find address and all that information at www.conroe.org.
Yes, and don't forget about our special events coming up. Again, Real Men of Montgomery County Style Show Luncheon, August 27th. Then save the date for Lobsterfest, October 1st. We'll be talking more about that next month. And then Teacher Appreciation is going to be October 22nd. That's where the Chamber gives back to Conroe, Willis, and Montgomery ISD Teachers of the Year and Paraprofessionals of the Year. So more information about that coming as well. And you can also go to conroe.org or call us at 936-756-6644 for more information. And we'll see you next month on Chamber Chat.
Yes, thank you. Have a great August.
Yes, have a great day.